Good morning, Steve, your daily shaver. This morning I have a surprise. I've decided to put a blade in my razor. Now a lot of people said, I thought and I wondered, but because of the video quality they weren't sure. And it was making such great feedback. But we're going to try again. Okay, the Mahogany, vegan shaving mahogany. Now this is Gingersgarden. That's the and it just does a brilliant job. It's got a very gentle, but you think it doesn't have much of a smell. Then you bloom it like this and you wind up with a very small amount, gives you a lot of lather. And then you go and put it on and I could smell it as a gentlemanly smell, because I forgot to put aftershave on yesterday, but I didn't need to. I just had this gentlemanly, woody, mahogany, beautiful scent all day. And look how great it is. It's just incredible shaving cream. Now, put it down, pick it up. I'm trying the Razor Rock Base 1 plate with a aftermarket cap. I tried shaving with the regular cap, but it's just not going to cut it. Now, this is just the one. I've tried the 3 and the 2, and I don't know that you need anything more aggressive than the 1. I'd be surprised if someone said that anything higher than 3 was their favourite. The gap is substantial by the time you get to 3. Anyway. Razor Rock have replied, and their reply is they intend to make it right for all investors or people that have gotten to the Kickstarter. They include the one sold through their website as the Kickstarter edition, and they're in the process of setting up MIM, which is injection molded manufacturing. Except that's IMM. No figure. I'm pretty sure that's what it means though. Which means they're tooling up with new equipment, and I think their announcement was supposed to be near the end of August, early September, and they should have a ship date. My guess is sometime in November. So, you know, before Christmas seems to be the ETA. Now, I didn't ever think I'd go much for vegan, right? But vegan soap rocks. And it's missing something that I don't mind being gone. And that is, there's something about tallow soaps that, you know, need a bit of airing, but don't have that at all with the vegan ones. And they're certainly in no way inferior. One of the problems with, as I've already mentioned, with aftermarket caps is they are all too short for the thicker base plate, because the base plate on the Razor Rock is designed to be flipped. And in trying handles, a couple of them just fell off because they just could not get even half a turn's grip. Okay, well, at least this time I'm getting some shave happening. Oh dear. Prefer to shave with the glasses. The Razor Rock is like opening up your Christmas present and discovering that batteries weren't included. The thing has a missing part, and you know, you've got to wait until after Christmas to go to the store to get it fixed. which is a disappointment. I'm losing the fire about being angry. I'm just frustrated because... but on the upside is I decided to go in for the Kickstarter for the cheap single edge razor. $50, the medium base plate. Well, for $50, and it's something to look forward to after Christmas. And it comes with 20 injector blades, which is pretty good. That's probably for most people, you know, particularly if you're not shaving with it every day, that could be a year's supply. But the real bonus is the fact that if you chuck in an extra $5, you get an extra 20 injectors. And if you chuck in $10, you get another packet. So that's an additional 40 injector blades for $10. Well, oh, cool. That's like at least a year's supply, assuming you were shaving with it. At least, maybe even so. Because I don't know much about injectors. I've been very fascinated by the Falcon. Francois. I've been practicing his name, Francois. Let's hope that's a bit closer than normal. Now look at this, it's just beautiful. I could just do this just to have the shaving cream on your face. It is delectable. Irene and her bowl it's up there. Now, it's also a very good price, and it's an excellent present to get yourself before Christmas. I would suggest it with any brush, with the exception of the Kong. If I was going to go for something to fit this sucker, it would have to be, at the moment, the only one that's made big enough is, I think it's Captain's Choice. Do a large bowl that would probably accommodate the Kong. Aside from that, you've got to use like a massive coffee cup or something with edges that go out, because you just knock the, you know, patchoulis out of anything with it. It is a big brush. And a little bit of movement agitates a lot. Now, what of these is worth buying? Well, the thing I like about this, and the reason why this is my favourite, is the handle. I love the handle. In fact, I'm going to put a hook up on the rack, on the end just here. I'm going to put a hook, and it's going to hang. I'm going to try to work it out so that it hangs and I can't knock it off, but you've seen what a clever idiot I am. That may or may not happen. Now, let me just go and finish up here. It's come up to Christmas, and you should start thinking about your Christmas list. You know, what family members can you, you know, get something for? And while you're in it, chuck a couple of things in the basket, so come Christmas Day, if nobody else knows what you really want, you've already bought it for yourself. There's nothing like... I would have to put Gingersgarden and a bowl and a soap at the top of my list of things I'd want to open for myself at Christmas. Again, it's a reasonable thing to add for someone else. You know, if you've got a brother or a father or an uncle or someone that you owe a favour to, that you're never going to pay them back what they actually you owe them, well, you know, this might be a really good way of saying, you know, you're never getting your money, but I just want you to know I'm grateful. And let's be honest, stuff money, it's what you can do with it that counts. People who die with the most money simply die and someone else spends the money for them. need now, I already did the pre-shave. I just need to do, ooh, it is just not even on the one plate. This thing is up there with the tech. And yesterday I actually, when I did put a blade in and I could be bothered shaving later, and I was so disgusted with myself, couldn't believe that I was that stupid. Well, actually I could because I was there. And, you know, I've done some stupid things before. I've never shaved without a blade. There was the great Christopher Bailey episode, you know, was he shaving without a blade? And I'm pretty sure the answer to that was no. But anyway, to actually have done it myself, and if I hadn't have opened it up, I just would have gone, man, you know, not quite as close as I'm used to. So Christmas is coming up, and my suggestion is to start getting your orders in to the various people, because particularly bowls and things, they can only make them in limited numbers. Even if they're not made in America and they've got to order them, when you add in the ship time for anything they've got to get from China now, you're pretty much looking at September's your ordering month. By November, the postal system slows down to a grind with all those damn cheap Christmas cards they insist on allowing people to send. When there's perfectly good Amazon things that have been sitting in your wish list, another place you might want to consider doing some shopping is Amazon, eBay, online suppliers, you know, artisan websites. You know, now's the time to hit them up. Now you're sitting there and you're worried about money. Don't be. Money does not lay awake at night worrying about you, so there seems little point in worrying about money. You don't have to own everything. You know, if you're happy owning a roll of Arco, get a box of 12. Make sure you don't have to worry about it again for another year. If you like your Williams and they're going cheap down the shop because they're getting rid of them, stock up. And offer them to some of your buddies outside of the US. Make a little profit. You know, if you can buy them for $1 or something, sell them for $3. And send them to, you know, a big box to Australia. We'll maybe divvy it up between Shave the Man Group or something. My point is, you can use the profits to buy something better. a nice chisel face, or Gingersgarden, or Triple X, or, oh look, there's just so many. I don't know where to begin. They're not even the ones that necessarily I've tried. It's just I sit there and go, more soap. I didn't know how good soaps could be until I got sent some to try from the Clean Shaver, Scott. Now, the one thing that you need to do with particularly your synthetics, is you need to take them, how to treat them. Shake them out, go and strop them. And if you don't wind up with a beautiful plume on top, right, if you don't wind up with beautiful plume, rinse it again, strop it again. No, it's just tipping it upside down. Inside, have a look at how, this is beautiful. It's like a burnt yellow orange. This is gorgeous. And these ridges, ridging inside of these bowls is such an improvement. It is, you know, it helps the brush no end. Not that her soap needed it. Her soap is, okay, I think I'll put things down before I wind up with 2 fingers, 1 thumb and Mahogany and the bowl. Wow, oops, boy. Mahogany the bowl. Now I have another one to try, which I may leave for a little while. I'm going to try to get some nice photos of the bowl and send them to Irene. Show her that it's loved. Put them up on Shave of the Day. I just think this is going to be my Shave of the Day. Now, this is great. I mean, you know, even me being clumsy, I've got a good grip on it. It's not going anywhere. It's also the reason I like this, and it's the one reason why the big flatter Captain's Choice would be my pick for something like the Sterling. But knowing that I've got butterfingers, lack of concentration and everything else, I'd need a 3-inch rubber mat under me because it's inevitably going to discover gravity, as a couple of other people's already have. Hence the reordering. But it's okay, they're ceramic, you can get more. I'm going to go. I'm Steve, your Daily Shaver. Remember, good food, good friends, good shaves, amen. And while it's nice to be important, as a wet shaver, remember, it's far more important to be nice. Good shaves and goodbye.